What is a negative mind?
Mind of
As in a negative bhava, a person that is very negative. How? How can you be a negative mind?
Bad impressions.
Okay, and
Dveshas.
how? What kind of a mind is it? How is such a person's attitude towards life?
Always dull.
Tamasic?
Angry, fierce,
Yes.
ignorance.
Yes. And?
Always putting down something, anything that comes with it more.
Life has a flow. Yeah. Either you accept life and the flow of life, or you're always in a negative state about everything in life. Yeah? These are the two kinds of attitudes people adopt. Yeah. Very simply, if you put it as nakar bhav and svikar bhav. Yeah. What is nakar?
No mind.
Yeah, but it's not the peaceful no mind. Negative mind. That is why I call it negative mind. If I call it no mind, you'll say, wow, that's the whole aim of spirituality. Yeah, it's nakar bhav. Everything that is in life is bad. So this person is bad. She's doing this. She's doing such good work. No, but I know one little thing which is bad about her. Are you seeing this? Nakar bhav kind of mind will pick one little negative thing. Yeah? Somebody will say to that person, oh, Guruji is doing so much good work. Such a lovely organization. No. You saw the controversy at WCF? No, something is wrong. What will such a person do? Always pick negative. Will not look at the 1,000 positive things, but focus on negative. Negative mind. Are you getting it? Yeah. Life treats us all same. Yeah. Everybody has problems. Everybody goes through relationship problems, job problems, husband-wife problems, child problems. Yeah. Everybody goes through financial issues. Yeah. But how will a negative mind look at life?
Why me?
Everything bad happens to me only. Yeah. What will a svikar bhava kind of person say?
It's okay.
The start of life.
Whatever is really a gift of the divine. It's okay. I will go with what is. Yeah. So if you in English you want to call it negative mind and positive mind, that's a better way of putting it. Yeah. Such a person accepts the flow of life. Yeah. There is an inner faith that things will change if there is something bad. An inner faith is there that this is for my good. But how does a negative mind person say? What will he say?
Why is this happening to me?
Always me only. Look at that person. She's so happy. He's so happy. He's always smiling. And that guy just bought $1 million house. And look at me. I have only $100,000 house. Negative mind. Nakar bhava. Yeah. How will a svikar bhava be even if he has $100,000 house?
Wow.
That's fine.
Grateful to God. This is good. Yeah. So you start observing yourself inside. This exercise is for you to observe. Are you nakar? Are you svikar? Where are you? Yeah. One little thing starts, you get some disease, knees start hurting, some ulcer in the stomach. All bad things happen to me only. My only life is bad. Does your mind go that way? If it does, then you are on the nakar bhava side. Yeah. But if little stomach is paining or whatever ulcer, doctor says, you're like, okay, big deal. What's the treatment? What do I do? You move on. Yeah, your mind is not a whining kind of mind. Then you are a svikar bhava. Where are you? You observe. You don't have to give me the answer. It is for you. The more you are nakar, the more you will see you have dvesha in life.
Why does one have such a mind? Like, is it because how they're brought up or the environment they live in?
Don't blame others. It's not got to do with just those. It's finally you, no? You created your karma. And if you watch the karma video very sincerely, you chose your parents, remember? So you chose your environment also. It's your raga and dvesha, therefore it is 100% your responsibility. So you can't blame others. So what to change? I can't change others. What do I change?
Mine.
My own mind. I have to move from this nakar bhava to svikar bhava.
What about the people who don't even know?
That's okay. They don't know. They are ignorant. But now if you know and you still don't make an effort, then though you become lower than them. Are you seeing this? That is why people who come onto the path of spirituality say it was easier earlier, yeah. I didn't know only. It was so good I was committing all the sins. I was happy. Now I'm so unhappy. Now I have to really be aware. Oh, I can't do this. I can't say this. Oh, it was easier before.
And again, this is a cycle, right? It's not always nakar or always vikar.
Yeah. Wherever you notice, maybe in health, maybe in relationships, in family, at work, particular places you are nakar, you start moving towards svikar. Start moving. Categorize.
Based on energy.
Different techniques. You can use Sudarshan Kriya, you can use the knowledge. Yeah. You figure out your way, no? Everything Guruji has laid on a platter for you. There is knowledge, there is seva, there is satsang, yeah, there is the technique. Then there are so many techniques. Sahaj has been given to you. Past life process has been given to you. So many techniques he is given. You jump into every swimming pool and see which is yours. You can't stand at the shore and say, oh, I don't like this swimming pool. I don't like the color of that one. I don't like the tiles on that one. Doesn't work. You have to jump in, taste everything and see which is your way. How can I move from nakar to svikar? Yeah? You have to figure out your way. You have to recognize your way. Yeah? For some people, seva works. Yeah? Forget about my negativity and all. Let me just go out there and help. Help without an expectation also of thank you. Slowly, your inner environment changes from seva. Yeah? Some people are the bhakt kind of people, devotees. They love satsangs, bhajans, yeah? Or being in the company of other people who are on the spiritual path. They stay in that company and slowly the inner environment starts changing. Yeah? Some people are really Gyan yogis. I will apply this. Why did my mind get into this anger? I have to observe my anger. I have to work on these things. Drop these little negativities I'm holding on to. Recognize I am the Purusha. Make an effort. Yeah? Jnana will help you there. You find out which is your way. You taste everything on the path. But the ultimate goal is that you make an effort moving from nakar to svikar. From negative mind to positive.
Maybe once if we observe like we are saying Gnyana, Bhakti and all this, it's not necessary that we'll be only in one, right? It could again be a combination.
You can do 2, 3, you do all, fantastic.
Okay.
Your growth will be super fast. Yeah. She's saying, can I do all? Seva, satsang, knowledge. I said, yes, do everything. And you'll go really fast on this path. It's really good that you pick up, but start. Yeah, how much more are you just going to go for movies and enjoy life with friends and throw parties and just be involved in making money and making name, fame? Yeah. Somewhere give some attention to the inner eye. Yeah. Somebody inside is feeling neglected, and that is why it has become nakar. Your focus is outside. The focus is not inside. That is why Nakaratmak Chitta has been born. So Nakar Bhav gives rise to branches. These branches are called Nakaratmak Chitta. What is Chitta?
Mind.
So it is the memory which is storing the impressions that I collect. If I have a Nakar Bhav to every little experience in life, yeah, always negative, negative, negative. This is bad, that is bad. I have pain in the knee. My life is only bad. Look, you are all happy. You have the money. I don't have the money. Constantly a whiny mind does what? Collects negative impressions. Where do they go and sit? In your chitta, in your memory. Nakaratmak chitta. You have created a nakaratmak chitta for yourself. So, new situation comes up in life. Yeah, something difficult happens. Boss is very upset about the project not meeting its timeline. Yeah, and he starts getting angry at everybody in the team. Everybody, not one person, everybody. Somebody who has a nakaratmak chitta, what happens to him?
He's angry at me.
He's angry at me only. I'm going to get fired. What will somebody with a positive mind say?
Let's get this out of the way.
Let's work on it. Let's find a solution. Let me help my boss. What is such a chitta?
Svikara.
Vidhayak. Vidhayak chitta. Yeah? All positive impressions have been collected here. So such a person says, okay, there is a problem. Come on, let me do something and solve it. Let me find the solution. Yeah? He's more open-minded. This person is more closed-minded. Yeah? Now it's not necessary. Now you will say, oh no, I am all open-minded. No. In certain categories of life, you are closed, and in certain you are open. Are you noticing that?
Yes.
Did you all notice that? Yeah, somewhere maybe relationships and here and there I'm closed, in job and all I'm open, or the other way around. Yeah? See, observe yourself, put it down. Where am I nakaratmak and where am I vidhayak? Take a moment and put it down now. Wherever you're nakaratmak, observe it's a dvesha. Put it in your dvesha bag.
I wanted to share something. So, like yesterday, we were discussing about from Vignyana to Gnyana, right?
Yeah.
So in yesterday's Kriya and today's Kriya, so I found this analogy. Like in my house, I have two windows, right? So two glass windows are there. So like inside part is like Vignan and the outside is Nan. So all that, mind matters, like all this chitter chatter and all the nakar bhav, svikar bhav. So that comes in between those two windows, which is difficult to clean. You need to put an extra effort to take out, because some of my windows are like you can open them, but some of them are like you cannot open them. They are pure glass. So it's like that window, you have to go inside, clean it from the inside, and then you can come from, Vignan to Gyan, look at that bigger thing that's already there. So, I mean, that struck a lot. It's just, that opened up today again in my Kriya.
Beautiful. Very nice realization, Isham. Excellent. Done? Still writing? Lot of nakaratmak, huh? Huh?
Why we have to try to clean glass like in this example? Like
It is just an analogy.
It's no, this is analogy, yeah. Okay.
You have to clean your chitta. What you're doing right now, identifying the nakaratma, you're actually cleaning your chitta.
Cleaning or breaking, it's a difference? Is there any difference?
Just by observing this negativity is there, the negativity drops off. Just observing. See, why you get angry? Lack of awareness. You're just not aware. You did this. No, you did this. Why did you do this? You don't listen to me. Suddenly awareness comes. Oh. What happens? It drops off, no? It's exactly like that. What we have done, we have collected all negative impressions and we have hidden it under the carpet. And we don't even want to look at it. When we actually start looking at each of these negativities, one by one, ragas and dveshas, slowly they just drop away. You getting it? Yeah? Some which are very strong impressions, you made that impression into a big well, will take a longer time. Yeah? Like if you are addicted to smoking for 20 years, can you in one night get out of the bad habit? It takes a little bit of effort, no? Persistent. Like that, some will really nag and push you and hurt you and pinch you and poke you. They'll come back again and again and again, some of your ragas and dveshas. Yeah, some will just fall away as easily as just becoming aware. Yeah, but you don't know which falls away immediately, which takes a longer time. No? So you do this exercising. We call this a cleansing exercise. Got it?
Technically, all the ragas and dveshas fall in nakaratmaka. So, all the karma is created only in that chitta.
Absolutely. Beautiful. Done? At least some you've written down? Yeah? You can continue as we go.
There is also one analogy. A lot of people who do theatre, there is something called improv. So a bunch of people who have never practiced a scene are given a scene and 2 minutes to prepare, and they start making a half an hour play out of just 1 2 minute topic. 10 people without any practice. But when you go into improv, anybody can say anything, and the rule is you always have to say yes.
Oh.
If you say no, the play will fall apart. So if any actor says, okay, I want to do this, they'll be like, yes, let's do this. Or if they say no, the play will just come to a halt. You have to say yes.
Wow. Good one.
There's a movie also, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Are you getting it or is it going on over the head what we are talking? Vinayak is yes. Yes, mind. So he's going that way. It's a yes to everything. The most difficult situation, the roof starts leaking. It's raining. Still, you just smile and say, okay, what can I do? Let me do this. Without even once wincing or saying, oh, why is this happening to me? Or without feeling that pinch inside. Yeah? That is a yes man. Got it? Yeah, first you started with, oh, I am a Vidhayak Chitta. Now you've come to the conclusion, I'm a totally Nakaratmak Chitta, isn't it? I know, I can see it on your face. Yeah? Being yes, a yes person, requires a lot of courage, lot of strength. Yeah? The weak ones run away. The weak mind wants to find an excuse. Oh, this is also yes only. This is also yes only. If your mind is saying that, recognize. Your mind is your biggest enemy, I tell you this. It fools you. Yeah? You recognize this. Have the strength to stand up and say, yes, this is where I am today. I am at Nakaratmak and I have to move towards being more Vidhayak. Then see how change starts happening. If you say, no, I'm not like that, only will you change?
Mm-hmm.
You won't even make an effort. You won't even one step in that direction will not happen. Are you getting what I'm saying? Recognize this. What is a Nakaratmak Chitta? Let's go more into details now. What is a Nakaratmak Chitta?
Chitta is thought, negative thought.
Chitta is, impression, which is stored in the memory. Yeah? But how is a Nakaratmak Chitta? What is the main qualities that you see?
Non-acceptance.
Non-acceptance. Why is there non-acceptance?
Expectation for something.
What is that called?
Desire.
Ego.
Come on, you do the karma video.
Some impression from past.
No. What creates karma? Does the action create karma?
Intention was
Conviction.
Attachment.
Attachment to the action creates karma. Attachment means anything. An emotion, an intention, all the different words that you use. Yeah? The basic umbrella is attachment. Yeah? So a Nakaratmak person is attached to Prakriti. Everything in the Prakriti. To people, situations and things. Yeah? Even his own body. So, this first quality is asakta, is attachment. Asakta to Prakriti. I'm attached to people. Yeah? Then I have an expectation. This person should do this. This person should not do this. Yeah? If he doesn't do that, then what happens? Yeah. Anger comes up, feverishness comes up. Everybody in my family is like that. Most horrible family I have. Nakaratmak Chitta. Are you getting it? Really, why did it start? Because of that one little attachment to that person, or that person should do this for me. We are going one level deeper now. Are you getting it? Yeah. If some particular situation is not happy, yeah, maybe there's a problem in the family. People are fighting for property. Not a happy situation. Yeah. Vidhayak man will say, let me, find a resolution. Let me find a way so that I can calm down this person's ego, that person's ego. Let's all come to compromise. What does a Nakaratmak do? The property is mine. It is mine. It is mine. I don't care about how you feel. You're my brother or your sister. My sister, go to hell. This property is mine. Are you seeing this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Attachment to
Property,
which is Prakriti. Asakti. Asakta to Prakriti.
Sometimes there are paths in which you unknowingly go into Nakar Bhav. For example, there could be, you don't want to be disappointed. So you have a fear, okay, so I'm trying to do something, I don't want to be disappointed in case it doesn't work. And then you start focusing on the in case it doesn't work so much that you end up becoming super Nakaratmak at that point.
Absolutely. Do you get it? Yeah. You connect with it, you also do this. Yeah, this should not happen, this should not happen, this should not happen, this should not happen, this should not happen. Your total focus on this should not happen. Fear, fear, fear. Attachment to Prakriti, asakta.
I think it's the upbringing, right? It's very easy to be nakaratmak chita.
Again, let's not blame our parents, our community, our friends, family. Like we learned in the karma video. Who chose the parents?
We chose
I chose my own parents. I chose my own family. Yes, it is my fault, not their fault. They didn't say, please come.
At some point we created some karma, and that cause and effect is the reason why I chose the situations. And
Your
that's
parents
it.
also.
Yeah,
Yes.
parents also.
Yeah,
Could be
you had a
anything.
very strong raga or a dvesha with some person in your previous life. The strongest raga and the strongest dvesha, you are born to that. Your birth is determined by the last impression of your previous lifetime. So really go very deep inside and look at your relationship with your parents. There is some heavy asakti there. It is asakti. Yeah? Asakti to Prakriti. Finally, the parent is Prakriti. How? Prakriti. People are Prakriti. Situations is Prakriti. Yeah? Only when I come to the self, I am the Purusha. There is no attachment in this Purusha to that Purusha. Yeah? You bring iron filings and magnet. What will happen?
They'll attract.
They'll attract. Yeah? Purusha and Prakriti. You bring two magnets of the same poles together. There's no attraction. Magnetism is magnetism. Yeah? The attraction happens in Purusha and Prakriti. And that attraction is Raga or Dvesha. Actually, your Dvesha is your strongest attraction. You don't know that. That is why you're born to your strongest Dvesha. Is there a person you really, really, really hate in this lifetime? You're going to be born to him or her. Got it? That is going to be your strongest attraction. Definitely. So slap that person, box the person, but don't hate the person. Inside there should be no dvesha. Clean up, clean up, clean up now. Yeah? Because you are actually pulling that person closer and closer. Next lifetime, full 30, 40, 50 years, whatever you live with your parents, you're going to be with that person. Recognize this. Wake up to this. This is called asakta. Asakta man. Attached to Prakriti.
Maybe how can you define between hate? See, hate intensity could be different. So usually, I mean, this happens a lot in the situations like they say, when I react to something, they said, you're hating. And I say, no, I'm not hating. How do you know that I'm hating?
You will feel the pinch. It's an emotion. Very simple. Every emotion has a sensation in the body. Have you become observant about this? Have you done Hari Om meditation?
Yes.
Every chakra has an emotion related to it. What does it mean? Every emotion can be felt in the body. You have to become more and more and more aware and observant. Yeah? If there is really hatred, you'll feel something happening in the heart. It's a little fire. Hatred. But jealousy, you feel it in your stomach. Have you noticed? Yeah? If you feel fear, what do?
Yeah.
Yeah? Almost is a consolidation feeling, as choking feeling, suffocating feeling in the heart. Yeah? Every emotion has a sensation which can be felt on the body. So don't let your mind fool you. Actually, forget about you fooling about the other person, but don't let your mind fool you, saying that, oh, I don't know if it is hate or not. Yeah? This is where your mind becomes your enemy. You become smart and recognize, oh, I felt a pinch here. There is hatred. Face it. Yeah? Don't run away from it. Don't hide it. the faster you start facing yourself as you are, absolutely naked in the mirror, not physical mirror, in the mirror of your mind, you will really drop off negativity faster. The more you run away from it, the more you are giving yourself an excuse to become a bundle of negativity. You're only going to become more and more nakaratmak. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Yeah. So recognize this aspect. I am attached, asakta to people, to situations, or to things. Property example was thing. Yeah. I gave you people example. The person you hate the most. Situation also, you're looking for, I don't want something to happen. That was a situation, the fear. Yeah. Only 3 attachments are there. There is no 4th. Either it is to a person or to a situation or a particular thing. Yeah. Whether I like a thing or I hate a thing. Whether I like a person or I hate a person. Whether I like a situation or I hate a situation. All these 6 fall under asakti to prakriti. Got it? Attachment to prakriti. Clear? Now how do I move away from this? So much attachment. Oh my God, I am nakaratmak. Now what to do?
Observe and let go.
Huh? What did you say?
Run away.
Air element predominating there. Just a recognition is good enough. Having the courage to stand up and say yes, I'm attached. Yeah. We go further, I'll give you solutions, don't worry. Let's go one level deeper. Who is attached?
Ego.
I. Ego is attached. I want. I don't want. Both is an attachment. I like is an attachment. I don't like is also an attachment. I don't like Saujanya. I don't want to see Saujanya. What happens early in the morning? I get up, come in the balcony, oh, Saujanya. Yeah. Whatever you dislike, you pull that towards you, like iron filings pull, or the magnet pulls iron filings. Yeah. So who is really the one who likes or dislikes, hates or loves? I. And in I, there is always you. When there is I, there is you.
Separation.
Are you getting this?
Yes.
There is no recognition that I am the Purusha, you are the Purusha, he is the Purusha, she is the Purusha. Oh, we are all one. That is not there only.
Correct.
What do I see?
Separation.
This person, that Prakriti, Anya Bhav. Are you getting it? That is the ego, Anya. Anya Bhav. Whenever there is an I, the other is implied. Anya is other.
I didn't understand. Anya Bhav is other, right?
The other.
How is that related to Prakriti? I mean,
Prakriti and Purusha. Yeah? I am so lost in the Prakriti, I have no recognition that I am the Purusha. I have lost this. Yeah? Same way I see she is Prakriti, he is Prakriti, that is Prakriti, that Prakriti is saying something to me, that Prakriti is fighting with me. So there is an I Prakriti and a you Prakriti, and there's a constant war going on. And there is either an attachment to this person or that thing or that situation. Anya Bhav. Yeah? The moment I drop this Prakriti and I see, oh, I am the Purusha, what happens? What happens?
We don't differentiate. We don't matter.
Oh, I am the Purusha, she is the Purusha, he is the Purusha, he is the Purusha, oh, we are all one. Ananya Bhav. I was going to do this later, but it came out. So, Ananya Bhav. How will the Ananya Bhav even come up?
When
By
you
noticing
differentiate
the
between
Purusha in you.
When I see the Purusha, when I detach from the Prakriti and attach to the Purusha. That's called becoming asakta in Purusha. Got it? To move away from attachment to Prakriti, and to move away from Anya Bhav, the only solution is to take a step back and establish in the Purusha. That means becoming asakta in the Purusha. And when I'm asakta in the Purusha, then what? I see same Purusha here and same Purusha there, same Purusha there. It's like the air noticing that, oh, I am trapped in this yellow balloon, and that is a red balloon, and that is a blue balloon, and that is a white balloon. Oh, we are just externally different shapes and sizes of balloons, but inside we are all air. We are the same. Are you understanding this now? Yeah? That is Ananya Bhav. Seeing that same air inside all the different shapes and sizes of the balloons. Clear?
You mentioned I and you. What is I there and what is you there?
I and you is Anya Bhav.
I is Suman, you is me. You is the whole.
I is Ekta, you is, I forgot his name. Suman. So the I, you, constant battle is there. The moment I drop this external Prakriti, that body of Suman, that body of Ekta, and I recognize, oh, it's the same Purusha here, the same Purusha there. We both are just that electricity. What to get attached to this external Prakriti and what that Prakriti said to this Prakriti or how this Prakriti behaves with that Prakriti. This is Anya Bhav, the separation. The union, recognizing we are all the same Purusha is Ananya Bhav. Is it 100% clear? If I come and ask you in your sleep in the night, you'll be able to tell me? I'll wake you up and ask you, what is Anya Bhav? What is Ananya Bhav? Got it?
Guruji made us do this meditation, this Guru Purnima, seeing everyone as energy.
Without hair.
Without faces, but just as energy.
So in a way, Anya Bhav is like classical physics and Ananya Bhav would be
Quantum mechanics. Awesome. Those who still not started physics, this is high time. You have to start Vignyana. There is no escaping it. Clear so far? Absolutely crystal clear. I'll go ahead. So, Nakar Bhava, in that you are asakta or attached to Prakriti, and there's Anya Bhava. So, what happens to you when you start coming, or such a person, or such a negative mind starts coming onto the spiritual path? Doubt, samshaya. Biggest problem on the path. But you just said some time ago that you have a lot of nakaratmak. That means you also have doubts. Are you seeing this? Yes? Somewhere, some part of you starts believing, okay, in Sudarshan Kriya, let me do this. And then some few more days go and some knowledge you hear and there's a big question mark. No, this does not seem right. Are you seeing this? Happens to you? Has happened since yesterday? How many times doubts come up? Oh, she is not saying something right. And after a few more explanations, you were like, oh, okay. The one that came up with the doubt is the nakaratmak Chitta is the negative mind. It first kicks a doubt in. It kicks a samshaya in. Yeah. What happens in a Vidhayak Chitta? Not necessarily you get it. Not necessarily you have intellectually reached there.
Maybe I need to work more on it.
Perfect. Vidhayak mind does not say, oh, she does not know, or what is he talking about? I am not getting it. I really need to pay more attention. I am missing something. I sing this. Yeah. Here the samshaya or doubt is always on the external prakriti. Here the doubt is always on something must be wrong with me. I have to change. Are you getting it? So here actually there is the faith. Yeah, a Vidhayak man will say early in the morning if Nakaratmak looks outside and the sun has not risen, he will say, sun is not going to rise today only. Very cloudy day. It's going to be very dark and dreary. What a horrible day. It's going to probably rain. Yeah, Vidhayak mind will say, something must be wrong with my eyes. It will rise. Soon it will rise. I must be up early. It's going to be a happy day. Yes. It's that internal faith that a Vidhayak mind has. Yeah, I'm not saying that you're always Nakaratmak. Sometimes you have some moments of this faith. Yes. Sometimes you say to yourself, I am not getting it. Guruji is saying whatever he's saying is right. It's just too technical for me right now. Don't you say this? That moment, this was on the upper floor. Yeah? Most of the times it goes right down and this comes up. Yeah? Notice that. Lots of doubts come up.
Can you also write the samshaya because
Word.
yeah, so that. Thank you.
Why am I teaching you all this? This is just the first shloka of Bhagwad Gita 7.
Yeah, I got it.
And this is the most important. Yeah? Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna, you get out of your nakaratmak chitta and your doubt. You get out of your samshaya. When you get out of samshaya and you have faith, you will be able to know me. If you will not get out of a doubting mind, of a nakaratmak chitta, you cannot even know me, you cannot even fathom me. Impossible. It will just be words in your head. Whatever Guruji said, I am in water, I am the liquidity of water, I am the radiance in the light, it's just words in your head, no, right now? Are you saying this? Because you're like, oh God, what does it even mean? Yeah? He says, move out of samshaya and come to faith, O Arjuna. Yeah, in the first sutra. And he says, come out of the asakti to prakriti and come to being completely asakta in me. Maya asakta. Yeah? Just be completely established in me. Me means who? The body, Krishna? Purusha. Purusha is speaking through Lord Krishna. If God wants to talk to us, how will He talk to us?
He has to
Akashvani.
Nice word. What does it even mean? Is it the sky going to start talking? It has to use sound which I can hear, no? You know your ear has a range. Below a particular range you cannot hear, above a particular range you cannot hear. You know this physics class? You need physics, guys.
20 hertz.
Yeah, he knows exact hertz also.
My profession.
Yeah, are you seeing this? So there is a range within which I can hear. There is a range within which I can see. I cannot see beyond a certain range. And I cannot see below a certain range. Have you noticed if you have pets in the house? You have a cat can see in the dark, you will need to go on and switch on the light. Yeah? So, there is a limitation to me. So, if God needs to talk to me, how is God going to talk to me?
Through a medium.
He has to come into a human form and speak. So just take it as the Brahman consciousness uses the body of Lord Krishna to give this Jnana to Arjuna. Got it? Now God is saying, I am in everything. And to understand this, come out of your samshaya and be totally asakt in me. Got it? For that, you have to be in Ananya Bhav. You cannot be in Anya Bhav and even understand. Otherwise, this entire Bhagwad Gita is just going to be words for you. Just intellectual, some stimulation you'll get. Understood? The most important is coming to the Ananya Bhav. Taking a step back from the Prakriti and establishing in that witnessing consciousness. Then only will you be able to understand further. Clear?
Maybe I'm not in a right place. Is this kind of self-doubt? Or
Yes.
that also comes under the current?
Absolutely. Doubting myself or doubting the teacher. Yeah. Or the technique is all doubt. Got it?
It's very, I mean, to me, how do I develop more faith? There's definitely an element of doubt. What do I need to do to get more faith?
Just recognize there is doubt and let me drop it. It's only my mind saying, she knows something I do not know. Can you put the ego down? It's just the ego which brings up the doubt. There is nobody else. There's nothing else. Yeah?
This weekend there is like a huge discount on Amazon.com. You're going to get faith like really, really easily.
His jokes. Only you can do it. Only you can help yourself. Yeah? So let's go one more level below. Doubt is because of
Low prana.
equals to
Lot of current.
we did the pool of consciousness process yesterday. Why did you even come out of the pool? Because of
ego.
That's it. It is a false identity. What was it? What that made you come out of that pool?
I want to be something.
I want to be so.
I am somebody already. That feeling of I made you come out of that pool of consciousness. That simple one I, that one alphabet I is ego. Yes. And how will I get to faith? Surrender ego. By surrendering that ego, there is something that I do not know. Do you know everything?
No.
Come on.
No.
You're so great, you know everything, don't you? No. Just that, dropping. I don't know everything. Yes? If Gurudev is enlightened and he's telling me something, yeah, there's definitely something he knows that I don't know. That's it. This is surrender. I surrender and I just listen. Maybe something in that humility, in that moment of humility, some little window opens up and I understand it. Ego will never let you understand anything. Ego is like a wall. It's a big wall between you and Gurudev. Yeah? This wall needs to be dropped. Surrendered ego only lets you understand something. Yeah? So the first and the most important aspect on this path is humility, surrendered ego. Yeah? Then only can you understand me. Oh Arjuna, otherwise you cannot even understand.
Surrendering means no need to do any action, right? Just recognition is enough.
Just recognizing, oh, right now my ego is unnecessarily doubting. Side pe ho. In your own way, pushing the ego aside is your job. It's a false identity anyways. Yeah, you yourself recognized it in yesterday's process. That I am something also was really just a false identity. Yeah? The day that false identity completely drops, you will be free from this cycle of birth and death. Just like you came back into the pool of consciousness in the end. Yeah? Then there is just peace. No more drama of husband and wife and child and this natak and that natak that you keep doing every day and day out. Yeah? Everything will drop away. Clear? First shloka slip. So now let's do the first shloka. Now that you've understood what Krishna is telling Arjuna. First shloka. Maya asaktamana partha
Maya asaktamana partha
Yogam yunjanmadashraya
yunjanmadashraya
asamshayam samagram mam yatha nyasyasi tachrunu. First line, Maya asakta. You become asakta in me. Me means the Purusha speaking through Lord Krishna. Yeah? Where are you asakta right now? In Prakriti. You become asakta in me, in Purusha. O Partha. Yogam yunjan madashraya. How? Through yoga. Yoga is not the exercises or the Surya Namaskar we did this morning. Is that yoga? What is yoga? Then this Purusha separates from this Prakriti. Yeah? And just establishes in that silence, in that nothingness. Then what happens? That is called yoga. That silence is called yoga. Everything that you're doing, Kriya, Surya Namaskar, have you learned the Padma Sadhana? Padma Sadhana, whatever you do, Sahaj, whatever meditations we do, why are we doing? What is the ultimate goal? For a few minutes, I drop everything outside and just go inside and establish in that silence. What is that silence?
Purusha.
That Purusha. That is yoga. Got it? And it's not yoga. Very Americanized or whatever. Anglicized, really. Yeah? It's yoga. Yeah? By performing yogic practices. Madashraya, you take refuge in me. Again, who is me? The Purusha. Yeah, once you get established in that silence, have you observed how is your mind? Does it exist when you are in that silence? Even for those few minutes that you've experienced? There's no mind, there's absolute silence. That peace can happen only when you go into his Sharan. Yeah? Or into the Sharan of the Brahman consciousness or God or Lord Krishna, whatever you like to say. It's all the same. Yeah? Or the Purusha. Yatha Nyasyasi. One more line. Asamshayam samagram. What is asamshayam?
No doubt.
No doubt. Means have faith. Samagram.
Fully.
Completely, fully, from all kinds of doubts, you have to become free. You can't say, I can keep this one little doubt. No. Yeah. I can keep 0.001% doubt?
No.
No. It has to be 100% faith. Then only can you understand me. Otherwise, it's going to be intellectual stimulation. Yeah. Samagram. Complete. Yatha nyasyasi tat shruno. That's the only way you will know me. There is no other way. That's how you will know me. Tat shruno? Completely, fully. In my entirety.
That's the only thing you know me is Purusha.
This is the Purusha only talking. So, this shloka is Shri Bhagwan Uvacha. Bhagwan is God or Lord Krishna in this, or the Brahman consciousness or the Purusha speaking. Yeah? So, whenever the word me is used, who is it?
Purusha.
The Purusha or the Brahman consciousness or God or Lord Krishna. Clear? I'll go to the second shloka. First is absolutely clear.
Yeah.
The explanation was before we did the shloka. Yes? So drop all your doubts. There is no way you can walk this path with doubts. Are you getting this? Even if there's little bit doubt, you have to work on yourself. Because you are being unfair to yourself really. Guruji does not get anything from your faith in him. Does he get? Does he lose anything by you dropping out of Art of Living? He doesn't even know. Who is gaining here? Who is losing here? Got it? It is said for your benefit. Yes. Have that 100% faith. Yeah. Even if you see Guruji falter, inside the faith should be so unshakable. No, my eyes are giving me some kind of dhoka. It's impossible that Guruji can falter. That is unshakable faith. Even if God comes and tells you, oh, Guruji is wrong. Not possible only. That is unshakable faith. Why? Because Guru is the door, no, to God. Guru, Gobind, dono khade. Kage lagu paye? Balihari, Guru apne. Gobind diyo dikhaye. Yeah. Means both Guru and the God are standing in front of me. Whose feet should I touch first? First is Guru, because he showed me God. How would I even come to know God? And he paved the path for me. Yeah? Yeah? I'm not even saying go bow down to Gurudev. Bow down to that Purusha, that Brahman consciousness that is speaking through this Bhagwad Gita to you. At least that you can do. Yeah? Drop this ego, this I, this, oh no, I don't get this, there must be something wrong. It should be, oh, there must be something wrong with me that I am not getting it. What is being told is right. If that's the way you study the Gita or any scripture, I tell you, you will sail across.
That's how Yoga Vasishtha starts, right? With Rama saying that that whole pages after pages of he saying that I know all this, but I'm not getting it.
Yeah. It's the same thing. In fact, every scripture begins with a doubt. I am not getting it. Same thing as Arjuna's. No? What should I do? Should I fight or should I not? I am not getting the answer. Yeah? And the same thing is told in every scripture. First you drop the doubts. Open mind. Listen with an open mind, then you will get it. So this is chapter number 7. You know this, right? Every chapter, Lord Krishna has been telling Arjuna the same thing in different ways. That's why people who are doing this the 7th time with me, same Raga Dvesha bag, same chits again. Why? Because Krishna does it in different ways in every chapter. Yeah. First he says through Jnana, then he says through Karma, then he says through Bhakti, yeah. Then he says through Dhyana, yeah. Now he says through Vignyana. Yeah. Some way you will get it. Something, kidhar to, your mind will open up. Yeah. Finally he gives up, the real story. No? After 18 chapters, he says, you're useless. Forget it. You're not getting it, I'm going. And in that moment where Arjuna sees that, the Lord is even dropping hopes in me, in that moment something happens to him. An opening happens. And you don't have to wait till 18 chapters. Yeah, you're not in a battlefield. Yeah, that's a different state of mind. You are sitting comfortably, happily on a weekend and watching it. Yeah, it's easier for you. Yes. So this should be the weekend of Satori, the weekend of enlightenment. Yeah, only in a human birth is it possible. So don't waste this lifetime. What if you land up thinking about the chicken at the last moment? What will happen to you?
Poultry farm.
You've gone in a poultry farm. Chance gaya. Only in a human lifetime is it possible to get enlightened, to go back into that pool of consciousness. You know this, right? Yeah. So don't waste this lifetime. It's a very precious lifetime.